If you're preparing for the OSCP, there are a few key things that you need to maximize your chances of passing. This exam is no joke, plus it's 100% hands-on. So you need to be strategic, organized, and well prepared for anything. Let's go over some crucial steps that I've made to make sure that you won't fail over something simple. The first of all is to scan several times. Sometimes the infrastructure can be unstable, and sometimes a port won't pop up. So I really don't want you guys to fail over something simple like this. Just ideally use a few different port scanning tools, something like Nmap and RusScan, and just run it a few times. That's really all you need, but yeah, just make sure that you don't run it a single time and then the environment was a bit unstable, and because of that, you missed a crucial port that you needed to be able to get initial access. The next tip is to have your tools ready in a folder. Just make sure that you have all of the binaries that you need so that you can save as much time as possible on the actual exam, so you aren't wasting any times, right? So anything from like WinPiece, LinPiece, etc. Just make sure you have everything that you actually need in the tools folder so that you save as much time as possible. I will link a video in the description where I covered all of the basics. In this video, I want to cover all of the additional details that can easily be missed that I didn't cover in that video. But in that video, I covered all of the strong basics that you 100% need to know to be able to pass the exam. So definitely go check that video out. Again, I don't want you guys failing over something fucking stupid, so just make sure that you're well prepared. But let's continue. The next thing is just having good notes in general. When you're doing any type of attacks, it's a good idea to just have copy-paste commands in your notes so that, again, you can save as much time as possible and you reduce the likelihood of any typos or anything weird happening that would, again, just make you fail over something absolutely silly. The next thing is to just make sure you actually understand the exam structure and what tools are allowed and which one aren't. Again, I covered this in the other videos, make sure to watch it, but this is very important. I have seen people fail because they don't even understand how the exam structure is set up. The next tip is, while you actually take the exam itself, you'll need to take good notes, because when the exam is over, you will have to do the report writing as well. So if you haven't taken good notes and then you lose access to the exam, you can't go back and re-export everything. So make sure that you have sufficient screenshots, sufficient notes, so that you can actually make a good report with it. And again, without saying, you will need to know how to make a good report as well. And again, this one ties to the initial tip at the start, but just make sure that you enumerate everything. Make sure that you're fuzzing. Make sure that you're doing all types of fuzzing and fingerprinting for versions and directory brute forcing for files, that you're heavily fingerprinting any service that you come across, just to make really sure that you aren't missing anything crucial to be able to get that access. And this obviously applies to PrivESC as well, or lateral movement. Just to really make sure that you take in as much information as you possibly can. And yeah, enumeration is very crucial, so make sure that you are very, very strong on it. As I mentioned earlier, I made this video where I cover all of the basics, so definitely make sure that you watch that one next. All of this is very informational, but it's not very practical. So if you're someone that wants to see everything done practically and you want to have proper courses teaching literally everything that you need to know for lateral movement, pivoting, tunneling, everything that you need to know to be able to take the OSCP, and actually have a community of people that are doing the same right now, and we're constantly adding resources. We have multiple courses on other things as well, but OSCP is something that I really wanted to make sure that I have a really good course on, because it is so important to get that certification, to get the practical experience, and to get a job as an actual hacker or penetration tester, which so many people want to. So I made it for you guys, and I really hope you enjoy it. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.